Hello, everyone. Welcome to This Day. It is Thursday, and it is April 14th. Now, we have a few things to tell you about today in regards to the meetings. At 9:30 this morning is the United Landscape Committee meeting. That'll be in the boardroom. At 1:30 this afternoon is the GRF Community Activities Committee meeting, also in the boardroom. And at 4 p.m. is the United Resident Advisory Committee, and that will also be in the boardroom. So if you would like to plan your day around all those meetings, there you have it. You have the times. Okay, on our show today, we have Mark Bustamante, who is here on behalf of Bowers Museum. They've got some permanent exhibits they want to tell us about, as well as some traveling ones. And you have a little bit of time to check them out, so we'll talk about those and the deadline to be able to see them. And then we have Rainer Rothberg here on behalf of the city, and she's going to talk about the library. She's got some information for us about how that worked and how they raised the money, and she's also going to talk to us a little bit about our library right here in the village. Okay, let's take a look at the weather. We are still looking at nice temperatures this week. Partly cloudy skies, although you wouldn't think so right now because it looks gorgeous out. Today we're looking at 70, 54. Then tomorrow, about the same. Then on Saturday, 68, 53. Mostly sunny on Sunday, 72, 55, and the same, 72, 60 on Monday. So not much going on with our weather. Sunrise this morning was at 6:21, and our sunset will be at 7:21. And check out this photo sent in by Debbie. And she's calling it Chimp on a Rock, and that's from the Rock of Gibraltar. So that is so cool. So thanks for sending that in. We appreciate it. And of course, if you have a photo that you would like to share, and I know there's a lot of you out there that are with the Camera Club, so please send us some photos and email them to Laguna Woods Village TV at gmail.com. All right, when we come back, we are going to talk to Mark from the Bowers Museum. So stick around.
Has hearing others been more difficult lately? If so, it might be time to look into hearing aids. But how do you know which hearing aid is right for you? At Hearing Remedy, we offer a free hearing aid test drive, a hassle-free way to find the perfect hearing aid for you, a no-pressure process that truly puts you in the driver's seat. Here's how it works. Contact Hearing Remedy to schedule an initial hearing evaluation. We'll check your hearing, and if the results show that you could benefit from hearing aids, we will fit them to you the same day with no commitment or deposit required. Take them for a test drive around the house, out on the town, and any place that you typically have trouble hearing. Come back in a week, and if it's not improving your life, we'll fit you with another hearing aid until we find the perfect one for you. It's really that easy. Call Hearing Remedy to schedule your risk-free hearing aid test drive today.
Is life feeling these days? Even if you're active, those little aches and pains can be exhausting. Now there's a new way to experience an ancient healing therapy right in the comfort of your home. Introducing the J&H Lifestyles Infrared Sauna, a beautifully crafted sauna with proven benefits of immune boosting, pain relief, and relaxation. And there are 1- and 2-person models to fit the tightest of spaces, bringing the warmth of infrared sauna therapy to you. Expert installation is available in your area. Just give us a call or visit our website today.
welcome back. We have Mark Bustamante here on behalf of the Bowers Museum. Well, thank you for coming in.
Thank you, Lisa. Thank you for having me.
Oh, you're welcome. I mean, we were excited to have you guys come down. As I mentioned, we have talked to Kelly before, but that was via Zoom. So here we are now, finally in person, and I'm sure the Bowers Museum is open and ready for the guests, correct?
We absolutely are. Yeah, we're very excited to finally have our doors open and have people coming back on in. You know, it's not the same trying to do things virtually as it is in person.
No, of course, it certainly isn't. And when you guys were, you know, you want to come in, you want to see the stuff, you want to really get up close and be able to look at all of the exhibits that you do have. Now let's talk about the Bowers Museum, just in case people don't really know where it is or what it is.
Yeah, absolutely. So the Bowers Museum is in Santa Ana, historic heart of Orange County. It's on Main Street, just south of the 5 freeway. We're open from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Every day of the week except Monday, and we're closed some major holidays too.
Okay.
And then we offer actually some discounted pricing for seniors,
Great.
anyone 62 and up.
Okay.
And yeah, it's really easy to come on down and visit the museum. Very
So now
close to here,
the admission for 62 and over is $12. What is the regular?
The regular rate is $15.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So they save a few bucks. Now you guys have a restaurant there.
We do, yeah. Tangata is really a world-class restaurant, but for a very reasonable price, you can get a very good meal there.
Okay.
And that's open from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. every day.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what kind of food do they serve?
The name is very interesting, actually. Tangata is originally inspired by our oceanic exhibition at the Bowers Museum. And the cuisine was originally very much oceanic or Polynesian inspired, but now it really features a lot of standard American fare as well.
Okay.
You can get burgers and sandwiches there, salads.
Okay. Oh, that's nice. Has that always been there?
I'm trying to remember when it first opened at the museum. I think that there was a restaurant that opened in 1991 when we had I guess that would have been our 3rd renovation.
Okay.
But since I think around 2007, it's been
Okay,
Tangata.
so it's been there quite some time. Okay, good. Now you guys have a gift shop and things that like you can get different types of books.
Yeah, it's a bookstore, but it's more than that. We sell clothing and jewelry there. I've heard several visitors describe it as the best museum gallery store they've ever been to.
Really? Oh, because you have lots of variety.
We do, yeah, a wonderful amount of variety. And our director of retail sales does such a great job with every exhibition of bringing in unique and interesting pieces that you just won't find anywhere else.
Okay, that sounds great. And then let's talk about some of the activities that you have for some of our seniors. You do have some classes.
Yeah, we do a lot of workshops. Anne's Treasures is the 2nd and 4th Thursday of every month. And it's a fantastic art workshop. It gives people a chance to work on these crafts and then go around and visit our exhibitions at the museum. And so really it's a great chance to get out and not just see art, but participate in art.
Yeah. Is the art that they do different each week, or how does that work?
Yeah, it's different. It's different types of classes, which are all based around, I should say, exhibitions that we have. So, for example, when we have a fashion exhibition at the museum, we would have embroidery-themed classes there or things like that. So, really very tailored to what we have on at the museum.
Okay. Now, one photo that you put in here was a black and white. Tell me about it.
A black and white photo?
You have a black and white photo.
Right, yes, this picture of Roy Rogers here. This is Timeless Melodies. It's a wonderful program that we have at the museum. And it's a look back at the music of the 20s to the 70s with, I think Larry Maurer is his name. He's the lecturer that leads the program. And really, just a fantastic program.
So is that like a live thing that you have where so someone comes and talks about, and then do you listen to the music, or how does it work?
Yes, you do. He's a historian of music,
gotcha.
and so he's mostly talking about it and kind of explaining the history, but you do also get a chance to listen to some of those old period tunes.
That sounds fun. And when is that? Is that just for the senior program, or is that for anyone?
That's for anyone.
Okay.
Yeah, and all the information about our programs are available on the museum's website.
Perfect. Now, let's talk about some of the exhibits that you have, and I believe this one is only open until August 28th of this year.
Yes.
So it's, was it Mount Everest, the Ascent to Glory?
It is. I mean, I think we all know the name Everest. You know, it's the world's highest peak at just over 29,000 feet. But what a lot of us don't know is the history of its earliest climbs. And this is what the exhibition dives into. It looks at 5 different expeditions mounted by British teams between 1921 and 1953 to go to the mountain. And it really tells a story that you'll never see anywhere else, because it connects the earliest climbs to this period right after World War I, where these men who had seen awful things in the war were looking for a chance to escape, to get away, and to do something that was going to bring some prestige back to the English Empire that had been so beaten down during the war. And of course, ultimately, they aren't very successful at first. They have these 3 expeditions, 1921, 1922, and 1924, where in 1924, probably the best climber in the world at the time, George Mallory, attempts to get to the summit on kind of a ill-advised 3rd climb that year. And he and his young companion, Sandy Irving, actually disappear on the mountain. They die. So we look at that, and then we jump ahead to the 30s, where the British return, attempt again to get to the mountain. And then again, we end in 1953, which is where Sir Edmund Hillary and Tenzing Norgay, Sherpa from Nepal, finally managed to successfully get to the top of the mountain.
Oh, that's great. You know, there are a lot of things that we see on TV about Mount Everest and the climbers and how the air is so thin up there, and you really have to be in pretty darn good shape to even attempt anything like that.
You really do. Yeah, it's
so
a pretty incredible
feat. So that's good to hear about some of the earlier stuff. All right, and I know that everybody is very excited about your Walt Disney. All that glitters, the crown jewels. Tell me about that.
Yeah, it's an exciting show. You know, we did one exhibition with the Walt Disney Archives previously, where we looked at a more general assortment of really world-class props from their collections, recognizable pieces. My favorite in that first show was Wilson from Castaway, you know, the actual volleyball that was used on set. And so this is a very different project where we're looking just at the jewelry pieces from Disney and Fox films. Walt Disney Archives now owns, of course, old Disney films, but also Fox films. You know, they also have Marvel and Star Wars films, which fall under their purview as well now too. And so really it's everything that you can imagine. Really incredible pieces like the Heart of the Ocean from Titanic, that very famous blue diamond piece that they kind of actually drives the plot of that movie.
Right.
All the way up until more contemporary projects like the Medal of Yavin 4 from Star Wars and Marvel pieces like Necklace from Black Panther and others.
Oh, God, that's great. Well, those sound amazing, and that one you can only see until June 19th. And then let's just quickly touch on the permanent exhibits that you have, maybe just mentioning a couple.
Yeah, absolutely. So we have 9 permanent exhibitions at the museum. We have a vast array of collections. We have 91,000 objects in our permanent collections. And so the 9 galleries give us an opportunity to pull out the best of those 91,000 pieces and look at things that are really the highlights of our collection. So we have our Spirits and Headhunters exhibition, which is the arts of Oceania. We have our Ancient Arts of China exhibition, which looks back 5,000 years in Chinese history, going back to the earliest Neolithic pieces. And then most recently, we just opened up our Miao Masters of Silver exhibition, which is actually, it's in that Ancient Arts of China gallery because it focuses on silver pieces which were created mostly in the 20th century by the ethnic minority groups in China. And the pieces are just so incredibly ornate and detailed. You really have to go and see them in person because they're really incredible to take a look at.
Well, you've painted an amazing picture of the Bowers Museum, and I think I need to go because it sounds really amazing.
Good.
It sounds like an all-day event, though, because you pretty much could stand and look, go have lunch, and then come back and see like the rest.
It absolutely is. There's so much to do at the museum, and you know, we're always changing things out, so there's always something new going on at the Bowers.
And then if somebody would like to have more information, where do they go?
It would be www.bowers.org. That's the best place to find more info on the museum.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Pleasure to be here.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too.
And remember, you only have a short time to see a couple of those exhibits that we mentioned. June 19th is the earliest cutoff date. So make sure that you go to bowers.org for you to be able to know what's what at the Bowers Museum. We'll be right back.
Claire Trevor School of the Arts is UC Irvine's creative laboratory. From the most traditional of art forms to the radically new, we explore and develop the arts as the essence of human experience and expression. We're poised right now at a pivotal moment, as Trevor School is just emerging in its newest form. We have a brilliant future, and we're just getting started.
Before the next earthquake, take 30 seconds to refresh your memory about these important disaster preparedness tips. Make a family emergency plan. Decide how you'll get in touch with each other, where you'll go, and what you'll do in an emergency. Build a disaster supply kit with enough water, food, and emergency supplies to last at least 3 days. It's important to have disaster supply kits for work, cars, and pets too. Find and fix items in your home that might hurt someone by moving, breaking, or falling during an earthquake. Know how to react safely when the ground shakes. If you're inside, stay there. Remember to drop, cover, and hold on. Drop down onto your hands and knees and cover your head and neck with your arms to protect yourself from falling objects. If you can move safely, crawl under a sturdy desk or table and hold on to one of the legs until the shaking stops. After an earthquake, help people who are hurt or trapped. Call 911 for emergencies only. Check your home for damage, including gas or water leaks, damaged wiring, or downed power lines. Protect your family and your home by making a plan, building a kit, and practicing disaster drills at least twice a year. Be sure to visit readyoc.org for more information on emergency preparedness and alertoc.com to sign up for emergency alerts and notifications. We want you to be prepared for a disaster just as much as you do.
Welcome back. Well, we have Rina Rothberg here, who is here on behalf of the Laguna Woods Civic Support Fund. Well, Rina, thank you for joining us.
Pleasure. Thank you for having us.
You're welcome. You're welcome. And I know you have a lot of things to cover because, you know, the fund was really part of why the library is being built in the city, right?
Yes.
So tell me a little bit about the fund and how that works.
There we go. We created the Civic Support Fund to make people aware of the need and to gain support. And for a personal note, I belong to a group of 5 women who meet every Thursday, and we call ourselves the Thirsty Thursdays. And we have donated for the support fund.
Okay.
And so our name is going to be on the plaque, and I encourage groups to do the same.
Okay. Now, are you talking about the wall, the
Yes.
Founders Wall?
Yes, I
Okay.
am, exactly.
So the Founders Wall is something everyone can be a part of,
yes.
right? Okay.
Individually, groups, and there are different categories.
Okay.
Does the slide list all the prices?
No, it does not. It does
Okay.
not. But they can always go to City Hall, they can call them, or they can send an email to learn more about that, right?
I would have
Okay.
brought a copy because I can't
That's okay.
remember. But there's $150 for a group. It
Okay.
was $300.
Okay. Okay. So there's a lot of different things.
Oh,
And,
yes.
you know,
different
every little bit
categories.
helps, right?
Oh, yes. And the city has applied for state and federal grants, and that has paid for, I think, 80% of the building.
That's great.
And the city was responsible for constructing the building.
Right.
And then OCPL will put the innards in.
Gotcha. You know what? Let's kind of take a back step here. And I understand you were a librarian for a long time.
That was my career.
Okay.
I started in children's services and I loved it. Getting to hobnob with authors and illustrators.
Oh, yeah.
And then to get parents to read to their preschoolers. It's very important. And also, since we brought this up, the picture book collection is a very good place for new English speakers to learn the language.
Oh, yeah. How interesting, you know?
Yes.
You're right, because you've got, obviously, you have the picture, you have the word there, and so they can totally learn that.
Exactly.
Oh, very smart. Now, tell me a little bit about our public library system. So it's all connected, and this city library will also be connected, right?
Yes. Well, it is currently connected.
Okay.
OCPL, I think, has 20, I can't remember, branches. And they also have a bookmobile service. But
Okay.
in addition to OCPL, all of the libraries, which means OCPL and city libraries like Mission Viejo, Huntington Beach, they belong to what's called the Santiago library system.
Okay.
So we have inter-branch loans and we have interlibrary loans.
Gotcha.
And we also, if we don't know, I'm sorry, I'm not part of it, but old habits. If the current library staff doesn't have the answer to a question, we have the whole United States at our disposal.
Right. Wow. It's a great system. It really is. And I know that this particular library is going through a big expansion.
Oh, yes,
And
from an 8-foot counter to over 1,000 square foot.
Wow, that is great.
And we only have one librarian here at City Hall, but we'll have a full staff.
Wow.
So there will be more than one librarian, and then there'll also be support staff.
Are you going back to work?
No.
You're not? Why not? Come on. You sound very knowledgeable. I think they might need you on the staff. Go ahead.
I guess I left retired just about the time that all this automation came in.
Yeah.
I still like the card catalog. I'm sorry.
No, well, you know what? You're not alone. There's a lot of people who, you know, it's really tough to come into the 21st century, and that's okay. Let's talk about the expansion a little bit. So, gosh, your circulation went from 996 to over 22,000. That's big.
It's really been used a lot.
Yeah.
And the existing staff, the one librarian, has been kept very, very busy.
Right. Oh, yeah, I bet.
Another good thing about having a full-service branch is that it will be open more hours. They haven't, I think, decided what the hours will be.
Yeah.
Most branches have the same schedule, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, it's coming along good. I mean, we've showed some photos. I mean, it's coming
yes.
along. So,
Yeah.
So there's a couple of photos. And when Carol Moore was on, she talked a lot about the details and things like that. Now, I know before we go, you wanted to mention something about our library that's within the village.
Yes. Our library has 72 volunteers, and I think they all deserve a big thank you from the community. They have a collection of all 150 local authors. They have puzzles, and they do have a juvie section for the grandparents. So they have thousands of paperbacks because paperbacks are light, and for some of the seniors, books are too heavy.
Sure.
They also have the largest collection of large print books
Yes,
in
they
the
do.
whole area. They have a policy where every month, as a title comes out, they order it.
Yeah.
So
That's great.
yes, and I know OCPL has large print,
Yeah.
but I think we have to give ourselves a pat on the back.
Yeah.
And they get money from the foundation,
Right.
which
right.
enables them to do all the buying.
Well, exactly. And it also helped them buy a magnifier, too. They've
Oh,
got
yes.
that big magnifier where you can totally see the things on the
We
screen.
have one of those at the towers.
At the towers? Oh, nice, nice.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much for the information. I really appreciate it. And good luck. We look forward to the library opening.
Oh, we all do, very much so. Thank
right.
you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. And if you would like more information about how you can participate with helping with the library, you can be a part of the Founders Wall. And of course, you can call the number on your screen, or you can email them to be able to get more information. We'll be right back.
Get out and live your life with the Buzz Around XL travel scooter from Golden. The Buzz Around is fun to drive with a tight indoor turning radius so you can go just about anywhere. It's also so easy to charge and offers all-day range so you can go further. The Buzz Around even has more leg and foot room for all-day driving comfort. Be safe with the XL's ultra-bright LED headlight. Plus, the Buzz Around XL can be easily taken apart into several lightweight pieces. See for yourself just how easy and affordable mobility freedom can be.
Laguna Woods Dental Care, our goal is to serve and provide dental services to the residents of Laguna Woods. Dr. Mohsen Mahmood is currently specializing in senior dental care from USC Dental School and has been serving the Laguna Woods community for over 16 years. At Laguna Woods Dental, our top priority is your overall wellness, ensuring your current medications do not affect your oral health. We offer a convenient plan for $250 a year that includes exam, x-rays, and all types of cleanings are covered. Our office is located right outside of gate number 3. Come book your appointment today.
I'm Jerry Slusowitz, founder of Pacific Financial Planners. Did you know that one simple mistake can derail your retirement plan? By not making the shift to income-based investing, you could be setting up your retirement plan to fail. If you're at or near retirement age, time is not on your side. One major stock market correction could wipe out your life savings. Visit safeincometoday.com to make the switch. Create retirement income you can count on.
Hi there, I'm Bob Eubanks. Remember me? I'm the king of whoopee. And you're watching Village Television. But everybody does.
All right, let's take a look at our weather before we head out to enjoy our day. The weather's looking quite nice. The temperatures are kind of right in the middle there. It's going to be a beautiful sunny day. We are looking at 70, 54 today, the same tomorrow. Nice on Saturday, 68, 53, 72, 55 on Sunday, and Monday, 72, 60. Have a great day today. We will be back here again tomorrow at 9 a.m. Bye-bye.
The number one reported accident for a senior is a fall.
Hi there, I'm Bob Eubanks. If you've taken a bad fall or your balance isn't what it used to be, it's time to try 60 Up. It's safe, it's effective balance training that can get you back on your feet in as little as 3 weeks, like it did me.
If you have balance, strength, or mobility issues, you need 60 Up.
Within a couple weeks, my balance has improved.
If you're feeling scared, you need 60 Up.
It works.
Go to 60up.com. That's the number 60up.com.
It changed my life, and it can change yours too.